Hi, I'm Val Schober, and this video is about me, my goals, why I chose Fort Hays, and expectations of the program. Some personal information about me. I am married. I've been married for 21 years. We have a daughter, Kennedy, who is a sophomore at Missouri Southern State University in Joplin, Missouri. And our son, Nate, is a senior in high school. We live in Inman, Kansas, which is in central Kansas. It's a small town in between McPherson and Hutchinson. I work for the Reno County Infant Toddler Program. I've been with the program for 22 years. I am an early childhood special educator. We provide early intervention services to children with special needs and their families in their homes, daycares, community settings. Right now, we are back doing face-to-face visits, and we are doing Zoom visits or any type of tele-intervention visit. So things look a little bit differently now, but I am also the program coordinator for the infant toddler program. So I've been doing that for 3 years. So 50% of my time is administration and 50% of my time is service provision. We are housed in the Early Education Center in Hutchinson, and we serve all children in Reno County. My interests include spending time with family. I love to travel. I love to be outside. I love to be outdoors. I like to do crafting activities with friends, and I love working with children. Some background information about me. I started my freshman year and completed my freshman year at Fort Hays. Then I transferred to McPherson College, where I got a bachelor's degree in elementary education and early childhood special education. About 10 years later, I went to Baker University and got my master's degree in education. And now I'm currently at Fort Hays doing the leadership program. So looking at my goals, when you look at personal goals, sometimes that's harder for me. I have probably more professional goals than I have personal goals. But if we look at for the next 1 to 5 years, I would like to do another half marathon. I completed a half marathon last fall. I was hoping to do one this fall, but with the circumstances, I'm going to wait and hopefully do one in the spring or hopefully again next fall. I'd like to just stay healthy. I enjoy exercising, so I want to be able to continue to exercise and be outside as much as possible when doing that. I want to travel with my family. We would like to go see some new places with my family. So that's kind of some of my personal goals within the next 5 years. After that, my kids will be older. So I would like to be able to just have the flexibility to see them and enjoy the things that they are doing, as they will probably be out of college at that time. So kind of where they're at. And I would maybe be a grandparent, so spoil my grandkids at that age and continue just to be active with my husband and my family and friends. Beyond 10 years, I would like to have a retirement home somewhere, hopefully somewhere warm, and either be retired or look at goals for retirement. So when I do retire, I want to travel more and see more places because I will have more time to travel during my retirement years. Looking at professional goals for the next 1 to 5 years, of course, I want to complete this leadership program. I would, in the next school year, be the director of the Early Education Center. So the Early Education Center oversees special education services for all children birth to 5 in Reno County. So I will be the director of that program, is my goal. I would like to add all-day preschool to our program and expand the Early Education Center so that we can do that for preschool. Right now we have only half-day preschool slots. We have a few daycare slots, but they're mostly morning or afternoon sessions. And I would like to have the availability to parents to have an all-day program. I would like to create a biannual newsletter to send out to the community, which then is another one of my goals, is just to create more relationships with community partners, as we know that it takes these community partners to expand our program and those relationships. In 6 to 10 years, I would like to expand early childhood overall in Reno County. I would love to have a universal preschool program or center, which would house all preschool programs in Hutchinson and maybe even bring in some Reno County, but pretty much for Hutchinson. So that would include like Head Start, the 3 and 4-year-old at-risk preschools, have a daycare, also serve children with special needs, all in one place. After 10 years, I would like to retire or be close to retirement. And still professionally, I want to, since I've been with this program, since I graduated with my bachelor's degree, I want to continue to be part of the program in some way, even after 10 years. So why did I choose Fort Hays? One of the reasons was the money. For a graduate program, it did tend to be cheaper than some of the other graduate programs. I only needed 21 credit hours to complete the endorsement, the leadership endorsement, so I didn't have to do the 36 hours master program. And of course, it's all online, so it is more convenient for me to complete the program. Initial expectations, I had just a lot of questions about what the program entails, what the class entails, how much work it was going to be. After the first class, that gave me a big perspective on kind of what the classes were going to look like. So I had a lot more classes or a lot more questions at the very beginning, but all the classes seemed to be in a similar manner, so that helped. I had expectations of, I knew that I was going to learn a lot of information in a short amount of time. And being that I'm in my practicum, I would say that I have learned a lot of information in a short amount of time in order to be a future administrator. So that is a little about me, my goals, and my introduction. Have a great day.